Good evening, everybody. Hope everyone's had a good last couple days. Gonna try and get some stuff done this week. Next week is completely loaded. It's gonna be insane. I'm gonna go insane at least one time next week. Tim, I thought we discussed this. This is not a pizzeria, and you want mushrooms, so you lose 3 points. And yes, I've just created a point system right now to dock you 3 points. No mushrooms. Absolutely no mushrooms. I'll do pepperoni. I'll do beef. I'll do bacon. I mean, hell, I'll do onions. I'll eat broccoli on pizza. I will never eat mushroom on pizza. I will never eat mushrooms on anything. Now, if we're talking different shrooms, I mean, I haven't tried, but I'd be more willing to do that than eat actual mushrooms. Just saying. All right, so 4-day week this week, guys. For those that are here early, I'm not going to be live Sunday. Taking an extra day. We've got Memorial Day coming up. Mostly because we have 3 huge products coming out next week. Tier 1 Baseball, Contenders Draft Football, and Leaf Flash Football are all due out on Friday next week, the 29th. So we're talking 3 major releases all on the same day. Balls they're going to be hurting. Those sales will probably be hurting for a while. But 3 major products coming out next week. So it's going to be a little insane. That means 3 eBay breaks at some point during the week. I'm thinking Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or maybe 2 on Saturday, 1 on Sunday. I'm not really sure yet. I don't know if I want to push maybe Leaf Flashback a week and just do 2. But supposedly they're all coming out on Friday the 29th. And man, I mean, I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not. I wish it was a little more spread out. or at least one of them coming out on Wednesday, and the other one's coming out Friday. So I can have a little bit of a buffer, but nope, all three will be here supposedly on Friday the 29th. So that's going to be interesting. And then, yeah, this week is Bowman. Well, no, this week is like 25% of Bowman and Select. Mosaic doesn't bother me. No one here is paying $800 for a box of Mosaic, so I didn't have to worry about that. My main worry is going to be how Leaf Flash will be affected by Contenders Draft. I'm not sure how much. Obviously, at both football, but there's also probably a lot of that Venn diagram doesn't cover too much of both. I'd say there's a select market of people that love Leaf products. There's a bunch that love Panini and won't open Leaf. There's a select people that will open both, but I think both have their own audiences, so I'm hoping that that's the case. Either way, if I do 3 eBay auctions like I'm planning on doing next week, the 2 football products will absolutely not be ending on the same night. So if I do 3, Tier 1 and something else will end on Friday. Something else will end on, so the other football will end on Saturday. I'm not stupid. But it's going to be insane either way. Alright, guys. So 3 breaks that we're trying to fill today. 4 in Treasury, 9 in Leaf Metal, 6 in TriStar. That's where we're sitting. Nathan's got a break here we're going to do in just a second. We're going to try and get a couple hit drafts filled this week. This week is full of hit drafts. You mentioned Bone, you mentioned Select. Leaf Memorabilia Vault, also out on Friday. That break is already up on the site. I have put up some mini helmets. We're going to hope to get that going tomorrow. And like I said, our usual, we've got a bunch of live break products. I mysteriously have exactly 3 boxes of like 8 different things. I'm not really sure how that happened, but it did. So I had 3 artifacts. Well, I did. I had 3 artifacts, 3 Prism Draft, 3 Archives, 3 Chronicles, 3 Contenders Optic, 3 Leaf Ultimate, 3 Leaf Metal Baseball, 3 Gold Standard. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. Which tells me I'm going to need to reload at some point, but there's a couple big products coming out. I think that'll help me out a little bit. Alright, so let's get this started. We'll get Nathan's break going here first. And then we'll see what we got going for tonight. Alright. Good luck, Nathan. Let's see what we can grab. Alright, we got our first live break of the night for Nathan. We're going to do 2 boxes here. We got Upper Deck Artifacts Hockey, brand new in, and 19 Chronicles Baseball. Yeah, I do have hockey. That's not it's not a fake box. This is real. And I'm going to try and get some more hockey stuff in for you guys. A little tougher with the restrictions Upper Deck puts on new products. So that's why I really haven't had too much in, but I'll see what I can do. At the very least, when some opportunities come up, I'll try to get you some old stuff. Advertisement. There we go. All right, allow me to butcher some hockey names, shall we? Yeah, I have a feeling he's not coming back in. Tyson Jost, Lucic, and got a red rookie to $3.99, Taro Hirose. I'm thinking that's probably how that's pronounced. Blocker. All right, we got our rookie redemption is going to be the St. Louis Blues rookie. 1 per box on these. Pacioretty and Carlson. right, we got an Aurum card here. Alex Ovechkin for the Capitals. Obviously, these are the redeemable ones. Poso. All right, we've got Nathan Bastian to 9.99. Wheeler, Anisimov. Oh, I'm real good at them. Watch some of my videos from the SCC days. I'm real good. Numbered 2. Wow, look at that. Numbered 5 of 5. Got a dual patch here of Brad Marchand for the Bruins. That's actually a pretty rare hit there. Numbered 5 of 5 on that one. Nice dual jersey patch. I know that name, so that's a good one. Thomas Hertel. All right, some regular base. Lundqvist to 6.99. Let's see, we got Barkov, numbered 39 of 45. Alexander Barkov. Nice, was it teal parallel? Aquamarine? I don't know. Pacioretty and Johnson. And last pack should be your last hit. Let's see what we got here. It's going to be another dual jersey here. This one is Duncan Keith, numbered 100 of 165 on that one. And Tyler Seguin base. Let's see what 19 Chronicles has for us. Not a bad artifacts box. There we go. Oh, geez, here we go. All right, we got Ohtani, we got Tucker, we've got Naylor, a neon pink Spectra of Jake Bowers. This one is to 75. Ohtani Prism Crusade, DeGrom, Hernandez, Tucker. This is a thick pack. That's weird. You got the hit right on top here for some reason. There's like, look at this. There's like a million base cards in here, and there's another autograph. Something happened here. So we'll see if the rest of the box is messed up. We got a Spectra jersey auto of Miles Straw. You can tell the window's a little dented here. Probably from it being on the top of the pack. Not sure if it's supposed to be here. That is to 199 though. You got Chavis, you got Sheffield, Paddock, Alonso rookie, Alonso to 50 rookie. This one's 28 of 50. Nice hit there. Blackman and Austin Riley contenders auto. Pretty nice pack here. Austin Riley season ticket autograph. We got Kopech, Kikuchi, Lindor, Votto. See what other wildness happens here. All right, we got Paddock, Tatis rookie. Nimmo, rookie of Nick Senzel. Base Spectra rookie. We got Mike Trout, numbered 60 of 75. Nice purple Crusade. That is a good one. I hear some people like collecting Mike Trout, so his stuff does pretty well. Mike Trout. Senzel, Pujols, and McNeil. All right, next up we got Eloy, Kershaw, Mondesi, and Ramon Laureano, triple jersey for the Athletics. We got Paddock, Prism Titan of Aaron Judge, Tucker and Molina. He doesn't have any hits this year, so I don't know. I mean, you'd think he'd get a hit by now. It's May. Kikuchi, Cole Tucker, another Tatis. We've got a third Spectra, so that's weird already. Garrett Hampson. So it looks like that extra hit just replaced the hit that was supposed to be in a hit pack. I don't really know. And our last pack here, we've got Syndergaard, Vladdy, Rendon, and we got Justin Williams, Absolute Auto. Rookie autograph for the Cardinals. Justin Williams autograph. Another Mike Trout. An Aaron Judge season ticket purple. That one's to 75 as well. Sheffield and Cole Tucker. Not a bad 2 boxes there, though. Thank you very much, buddy. Hope to see you again soon. Not a bad start to our night. Not super easy to get stuff numbered to 5 out of Artifacts. So that's pretty cool. Hey, Jess. Just saw you in the chat there. What's up, buddy? Oh, thank you, man. All right, 918. 3 different breaks with single-digit spots left. 4 in Treasury, 6 in TriStar, 9 in Leaf Metal Draft Football. Not bad. Explaining how next week is going to be ridiculous. I'm going to probably do 2.5 weeks worth of work next week in 4 days. I'm not. As you can tell, they're $300 and $500 a box at this point. There just wasn't a good point to get in. I already thought it was too high when it was $220 and $400. For all the right calls I've made this year, I did not get Bowman right. Seeing how much of an issue it's been, it looks like only 25% of the product is actually going to be released on Friday. I probably wouldn't have even gotten mine until next week anyway, if I had gotten any, and it would have coincided with 3 other releases. So I'm actually a little relieved that I didn't get any. But I am going to try my best to get 2021 or 2020 draft. Because 2020 Bowman Chrome is already like $300 a box, which is just straight up ridiculous. All right. That's my rant on Bowman. It's ridiculous. All right, 3 left in Treasury. Let's see if we can get that filled tonight. Remember, Gold Leaf Vault is out on Friday. That is up on the site. So I'm going to be making sure to break this Treasury either today or tomorrow. It's going to happen, regardless of it filling or not. So if we can get it filled tonight, cool. If not, I'll be guaranteeing it for tomorrow anyway. It's straight up insane right now. So it is what it is, and there's not much I can do about it. All I can do is keep looking, try to get as quickly as possible. If it's the one from Flash, that's great news because that was on the Ultimate. Oh wow! So you got what? That's the 15, isn't it? The silvers. Jeez. That's what I've been. If anyone has been asking me, like, oh, who should I look into? Like, who should I try to invest in? I've been telling people Wander Franco because he was this like uber can't miss prospect last year. Everyone was buying his crap up. Now Jason Dominguez comes up, who's about the same amount of hype, about the same amount of skill level, and everything, and his cards are going for twice as much as Dominguez. If Wander makes any noise when he eventually comes up, his cards are going to skyrocket even from where they are now. So if you have any Wander, and you can get it for kind of cheap, even his base chromes or his mega chromes, I'd say he's got so much room to go up. Because he's going to light the world on fire when he comes up. All right, guys. We got 3 in Treasury, 6 in TriStar, 9 in Leaf Metal. That's the 3 we're looking to fill tonight. I would have the box of Treasury on the table, on the desk here, if it fit. It doesn't. It barely fits on the table behind me. I can barely open it. So, I mean, all of those things are against us, but there's some really cool crap in there. We should get it open. Only 3 spots left. This is my last Leaf Treasury Leaf Vault, which is making a return from, I think, a 3-year break. Will be out Friday. I do have a break of it already up on the site. Leaf Mini helmets from 2019 are also up on the site. So we got a couple new hit draft products. We're going to try and do some hit drafts, some lower spot stuff this week. I know Bowman is coming out. I'm not going to have it, so I'm looking to fill up some smaller breaks until we get to the big hitters next week when all hell will break loose, and I will have some sort of unknown whiteout style rant at some point. Because there's just going to be so much to do next week. It's going to be insane. So let's see if we can get Treasury filled, or Leaf Metal, or TriStar. Any of them work. All hit draft breaks. All give a chance at a really big card. Obviously, Leaf Metal Football's 2020 class. Treasury has some huge items in it. Still searching for that Babe Ruth ball in Platinum. To my knowledge, it hasn't been hit yet. I mean, obviously, things happen. But I don't think it's been hit yet. I saw that, Tim. Again, congratulations for not living in the world of Skull Bashers, which, for anyone unaware, is the name I have attached to the series of people that live in my 20-mile radius that visit every in Walmart and Target multiple times a day. So I have stopped trying. It is not worth it. I may have 10 blasters coming from Walmart. I'm not sure if that order is going to get canceled. I pre-ordered them like 4 months ago. I'm 50-50 on whether I'm going to get them or not. But I'm not expecting to find anything Bowman of any kind, period. There's just too many people that want Jason Dominguez cards. And anyone that opens a Bowman Jumbo at this point and does not get a Jason Dominguez or Bobby Witt auto is going to lose a lot of money. Yeah, like I said, Bowman got all screwed up. I think retail was supposed to get out to all the major distributors, but I know the biggies got them, and some stores are getting them, but they're not getting all the SKUs. So I don't. It's all screwed up in like 30 different ways, but it'll all come out eventually. It's all gonna get snapped up. It's 2020 Bowman. I mean, people are gonna go nuts for this like they're going nuts for Zion. It's gonna be insane. It is what it is. 19 Bowman. I barely found any. I got lucky and got some Bowman Mega when it got on the site last year. I'm not expecting that to happen again, but I will try. If you don't try, you're definitely not going to get any. But I'm not. I'm not optimistic. New products in for live break, guys. I've got some Artifacts Hockey. I've got some Prism Draft Hobby Hybrid 2020. I still have some Chronicles Football. We're trying to get some breaks filled here. Only 3 left in that Treasury break. That's my last one of that specific product. Considering Leaf Vault comes out on Friday. 6 in TriStar, 9 in Leaf Metal. Trying to get some stuff filled here on a Wednesday. Remember, 4-day week this week. I will not be live on Sunday. So if you want to get some stuff in, you got 4 days to do it this week. And we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna try and get Treasury filled tonight. So if you're interested in some memorabilia, want to have a Wednesday break of see if we can get some cool stuff out of this last box of Treasury, go grab a spot. It can be like a precursor, like an appetizer for Leaf Vault on Friday. Plus, Leaf mini helmets are also on the site. So go check everything out. We're going to hopefully get a bunch of stuff going here early in the week, considering the madness that will be the last week of May. Last box of Treasury in my possession, guys. probably going to be the last one that we open with Vault now coming out. So let's get this filled tonight. That way we can give ourselves a little breather and get ready for Vault on Friday. Would love to get that filled. Spots 1, 2, and 5 are still remaining. Hopefully we can get that filled tonight if you're a memorabilia person. Also got those baseballs up there. I still have some of those available for live break as well if you want to do your own. So let's get something going, guys. Go take a look at the site. Live breaks available as well. Try and get something going tonight. Yeah, I've got two coming. Like I said, I'll get more if those prove to be super popular. Because I know we have some memorabilia only people, or I want to have some variety. But with it coming out the same week as Bowman, that kind of hurts. That kind of sucks a little bit. But probably different audiences, as I was discussing before. Same thing with next week's releases. I got 2 footballs coming out the same day, but one of them's Leaf and one of them's Panini. That's usually different people. There is some overlapping, but for how starved people have been for new product, I think there'll be enough to go around. And if not, I'm okay with holding on to it because there's not going to be another football product until the 24th, I believe, of June. So Contenders Draft and Leaf Flash are going to be the market for a while. Kind of like how we saw Leaf Metal Draft and Prism Draft kind of dominate things for about a month. It's going to be the same deal with these 2 products. And I'm getting more of this stuff. So I'm not going to be in any rush to move. But I will have my usual breaks up. It's not like I'm going to start hoarding shit. Just 3 spots left in Treasury, spots 1, 2, and 5. Like I said, if it doesn't break tonight, it will definitely be breaking tomorrow night. So if you guys want to get in on Treasury and worried, I don't know if it's going to fill, it's going to go either tonight or tomorrow. So jump in, grab a spot. If we can do it tonight, would really help me maybe hopefully fill something tomorrow night or guarantee a different break. if we can get Treasury going tonight. People are breaking all kinds of stuff. I saw a couple people breaking a ton of 98 to try to get Ortiz. We're never going to see the market like this again. It's like flying over the Grand Canyon. Like you look over knowing, oh, I might not ever see this again. You enjoy it while it lasts. You say, this is weird, and you move on. It's impossible to judge right now. You just kind of buy in blindly, and you hope you're right. That's where we're at right now. Unless you're at the top of the food chain where you can set the price, but I'm not a lion. Hey, Corbin, what's up, buddy? 3 in Treasury, 6 in TriStar, 9 in Leaf Metal. This is my last Treasury. If you're thinking about grabbing a spot, do it now. It's either going to break today or tomorrow. Not messing around with this one. Did you find some retail? Like I said, I'm not. It's probably gone here. I just find it amazing how everyone's going insane for retail. Yes, there's Dominguez base. There's only 197 probably Jason autos that we know of. They're going to be in the entire print run of Bowman Retail. That's it. There's 2 of the regular greens and 1 of the green shimmers were in the first edition release. So, at least. We don't know how many are still sitting in boxes. Like I said, I fully, unless my Walmart order gets fulfilled, I am fully expecting to never find any Bowman on the shelf. Unfortunately. But these are the times that we're in. I live in the land of the Skull Bashers. It's not going to happen. It's not the positive or negativity behind the statement. It's the realism behind the statement. Considering I'm not actively trying either, because I don't feel like going out and sitting in an hour and 15 minute line at Walmart, which is literally what it was last weekend. I like the design. The pictures leave a little bit to be desired. Would have thought they'd have some sort of a different photo for Dominguez. But, I mean, whatever. I don't care. But I did technically have Bowman this year. I got Bowman first edition. So I did technically have some. I technically had some Bowman this year. I kept one of the empty boxes as a memento. It is it's sitting behind my desk here, but I wanted to keep one just to remind myself of what a storm this has been. Now the second edition is what's coming out Friday. That's the 25% of the hobby stuff that got released on time. And then we'll have Bowman third edition when everyone else gets the rest of their cases next week. Should have stamped all of these second edition. uh, there's three different spellings for Jason now. That I mean, everyone still uses the same, Jason. But there's Jason Dominguez with two S's, and then there's Jason Tatum for the Celtics with a Y. So if somebody says their name is Jason, just assume it's the regular one. And if you get it wrong, then who cares? But there are now three different spellings for Jason that I've seen. I don't know. It seems like a common enough name that we don't need to change it. Yeah, but Steven with a PH versus a V, that's been around for a while, and that's widely accepted. Either one is okay with me. It's the just taking names and phonetically spelling them out just to be different that should require punishment. That's wrong because that kid's gonna grow up and it's not gonna be good. See if we can get this treasury filled, guys. Live breaks available. Treasury, like I said, either goes today or tomorrow. One of the two. So if you want to get in, grab a spot. I would love to fill it tonight. It is my last Leaf Treasury. Got some new products in the store, personal break wise. Still got 2020 Leaf Metal, 2019 Leaf Flash Baseball. Still have some 19 Chronicles football left. Hoping we can get some of that moving. The stuff is rare, not that easy to find. That's fair. I mean, yeah, when you have two different spellings for a name, it doesn't make it super simple. I mean, there's a couple different, there's a bunch of examples of it, guys and girls. I mean, I've seen Lauren spelled two different ways. Um, I've seen Brittany spelled a couple different ways. I've seen Kristen spelled a couple different ways. I mean, there's some ways that are like, okay, it's like a letter different, or I can see it being different. But then there's some that are just, come on. Like, for example, Robin with an I versus a Y. Do we really need an Ribyn to spell Robin? Probably not. But somebody had to be different at some point in a con. Yeah. I know an Erica by both spellings. Yeah, that one's common as well. I've seen Corey with a K and a C. I mean, Chris with a K or a C. That one's pretty common. It starts with a C or a K. That one gets intermixed all the time. Three left in Treasury, guys. Let's see if we can break that tonight. 950. Still taking personal breaks. I believe I'm back up over 20 products in the store. Double check here. Yeah, we're at 22. 22 different products in the store at the moment. Well, 21. I'm out of Inception. But 21 different things in the store, guys. A bunch of things to pick from. Pretty good prices on the majority of it. I think at my max I was at 26. That's when that was the week that Bowman First Edition, Best of Sports, and um, I think Leaf Flash all came in right at about the same time. But yeah, I'll have Select. I think is coming tomorrow. Although I can't. I don't think I can release it until Friday. And like I said, Leaf Vault will be in. So I'll be back up another one tomorrow. And then, like I said, next week is just gonna be mass hysteria. Dogs and cats living together. Next week is gonna be insane. That's what I was saying at the beginning of the stream. We're gonna do some smaller breaks this week. Try and get some hit drafts broken. A couple spots per break. Try and move out some older stuff because next week, man. I mean, some good stuff coming out. We're talking some quality products. It's just all at the same time. Let's get this treasury filled, guys. Or if you're a personal break person, I got plenty of stuff there too. We're looking to get those last 3 filled and break that tonight. Spots 1, 2, and 5 remain. It was on lease store today briefly. They only had, I think, 100 available. It was interesting to say the least. Like I said, not a huge fan, so it didn't really affect me at all. Was it that many? I don't get it. Yeah, I mean, I could see somebody sitting on it and trying to sell it later. I not my thing. Like I said, if I'd watched the documentary, maybe, but I have no interest in the documentary. The only things I've gotten from the documentary is that tigers are popular now, Joe Exotic is popular now, and that all you cool cats and kittens is the beginning to like 40% of YouTubers' videos now for the next 6 months. That's what I've gotten from the documentary. Just saying. That's all I could really take from that. What do we got here? Grabbing a spot in Vault, I see there, Corbin. Thank you. All right, 3 left in Treasury, guys. Let's get that filled tonight. You never know. I mean, it's oddly timed. I wouldn't be surprised. Although Leaf Vault may have been packed up a while ago, I wouldn't be surprised if a couple items slipped in, and they'd be probably the biggest hit in the box. I'm trying to think what they'd get them to sign, but and cards and maybe some T-shirts. Three in Treasury, six in TriStar, nine in Leaf Metal Draft. Let's get those going, guys. Just don't say it too many times, Tim. It could happen. Did Breaker seriously go down again? Wow. All right. Breaker stream is done for the night. Bye. 10 o'clock, guys. Three left in Treasury. Really going to try and get Treasury going tonight, guys. If we can get another spot filled in it, I'll guarantee it tonight. Like I said, I just kind of want to get that moving and get that out and broken and possibly even shipped, so that we can make room for Vault on Friday, and so that I have room for the two Vault cases. That's also under consideration. So if one more spot goes, I'll guarantee it. Okay, that happened quickly. Hold on here. All right, so we got one spot left. Somebody wants to grab that. We can get that going. Let me go lug the box in from the other room. Who is Steven? Now, is that Steven with a PH or a V? All right, if we can get that last spot going, then we'll get this. We'll go get the box from the other room. Okay. So it looks like the last one here went to, I'm assuming that's you, Nathan? Yep. All right. So let's do some Leaf Treasury here. Okay. All right. My favorite part of this whole process. All right. All right, good luck all. Let's see what we got. All right, guys, we've got our first group break of the night. Yes, this window is bigger because it is time for 19 Leaf Memorabilia Treasury. This is a 5-spot item draft group break. This is number 5 and probably the last one. Leaf 2020 Vault is coming out on Friday. I've already got a break with that up on the site. Go check it out, ajaxsportscards.com. So this is the last one of the 19 that we're probably going to be doing here. Let's go over the rules real quick as it'll apply to that 2020 Leaf Vault draft as well, and any other hit drafts that you might be in. This one is 5 spots. We're going to take the 5 names. We're going to randomize them 3 times. That will become the draft order. It's pretty simple. Whoever's on top is going to get the first pick. Second gets second pick. You see how this is going here. I would usually send out an email to all the participants with a link to the video, the draft order, whoever's on the clock, and the items pulled. I think everyone's in the chat, so we'll probably do this one live here on YouTube. You got 1 hour in normal hit drafts to make your pick. Clock is always on between 11 a.m. and midnight. I'll auto pick for you if you don't follow those rules, or just send me a list. That can be easier as well, and all breaks are recorded live and uploaded immediately following the break. So over here at random.org, we've got 5 names. As you can see, Jazz, I made sure to spell your name exactly correctly. So there we go. We got 5 names. Let's see what we got here. Good luck, everybody. We've got 1. We've got 2. And we've got 3. Nathan G. gonna grab the top spot. Steve N.A. is gonna get 2. Jack H3. Tim, sorry buddy, 4 and 5. Hopefully this is a really good box here, and we don't have to worry about any crap items in this one. So let me copy this over. And print this out for my own records. Alright, so we're going to show you here. We got a fully sealed box. This is as good as I can probably get it for you. Show you, this is completely sealed. A little dinged up in transit, but the items are in like 83,000 miles of bubble wrap, so I'm not too worried about it. Get that out of the way. A lot of tape made onto one of the items, which is interesting, but it should be okay. Alright, we're going to start off here with a Marquise Brown. This is the one I was telling you that the tape kind of got caught on the label there. We got Marquise Brown, Oklahoma University mini helmet. This one is JSA. See the autograph right there. So autographed Marquise Brown mini helmet. Number 2 is going to be our obligatory baseball. This is actually one I haven't seen that often of. He doesn't do much signings since he lost rights with Topps. So you don't see his autograph that often. But we got a Madison Bumgarner signed baseball. Try and get that up there. So Madison Bumgarner signed baseball. This one is Beckett authenticated. As you can see, there's the name. Bumgarner signed baseball. Put that over here. Number 3, going to be a signed Chiefs jersey. Hall of Fame 87, we got Len Dawson. There we go. Len Dawson autographed jersey. This one is JSA authenticated. There we go. On this one. This one is pretty cool. As a fan of the band, I'm sure some of you are as well. This is Beckett authenticated. Autograph looks like 11 by 14. Steven Tyler of Aerosmith. That is pretty cool. That is Beckett authenticated. 11 by 14, I think. Somewhere around that size. Pretty neat item. Not sure what the value is on something like that, but neat nonetheless. And our last item, which I'm pretty sure at this point is going to be the number one pick, because this is really nice. This is a 16 by 20 Jim Brown signed photo. Hall of Fame 71. Jim Brown signed photo. There's a close-up of the autograph. This one is Beckett authenticated as well. But that is a pretty cool item right there. Jim Brown signed 16 by 20. Can't go wrong with that. That is pretty neat. All right, so those are our 5 items. Like I said, Leaf Vault, it comes out on Friday. I already have a breakup of that. The sell sheet is boasting some really huge items, so hopefully we can get some really neat stuff out of that and get some huge hits. So draft is open. Nathan, you're on the clock. Thank you guys for joining. Check out my other breaks, ajaxsportscards.com, and I'll see you guys in the next break. All right. So we got 2 Hall of Fame items, 3 if you want to count Steven Tyler. The Marquise Brown helmet and the Bumgarner baseball. And just noticing now that I wore a nice bright yellow shirt for this video. So that I'm sure will come through very, very well. Tim, I'll have a few trades I can make for you if you're interested. Assuming that you end up with what I think you're going to end up with. Yeah, Tim, we'll discuss later because like I said, if you end up with 2 items I think you're gonna end up with, then I have a proposition for you. Like I said, he has not signed much and has not had any licensed cards in I want to say 3 years. He specifically opted out of the MLBPA licensing rights, so that's why you don't see him on any licensed cards. And even in MLB The Show, it's you don't know unless you're looking for it. But it's obvious that his card in that game has a different font and everything than the rest of the cards, which means they had to create that one from scratch because they don't have his rights. So for some reason, kind of like Barry Bonds, he just specifically wanted to opt out of that. Like I said, Tim, I'm interested in your spots, so we'll talk. But either way, so what? Nathan is first? So yeah, Nathan, you're on the clock. Assuming he's still here. I don't think I've heard from him. Has he chatted? Yeah, he has. Well, the Jim Brown is a really good pick. That's a really good hit. Um, I mean, I obviously I'll give my top five when we're done here. I think there's an obvious number five and an obvious number one, and then two, three, four are kind of interchangeable. I think the Dawson has some decent sell value too as well, right? I remember them getting a little boost, even though he had nothing to do with the Super Bowl win. I remember that getting his stuff getting a boost once they won in February. Yeah, I know Bumgarner is surprising and Dawson's a little surprising. All right, see you, Tim. Sorry, buddy. I'll message you. Like I said, I'm interested. I'm gonna actually sit down now. It's because he refuses to sign. I'm telling you. You see base cards every once in a while, and you see autograph cards every once in a while, but you don't see baseballs. He hasn't had a signed card in at least 4 or 5 years, I think. Oh yeah, personal preference is a huge deal. Um, I'd say of the five cases, this one and the Steph Curry that Tim got, number one was different among a couple of the auto pick lists that I got. So it's not a slam dunk. Like if a Chiefs fan was picking one here, would they have taken the Dawson? I don't think so. No, base Rawlings ball. It's a Manfred ball, so it was signed decently recently. Oh wait, I have this camera I can do it on now too. There we go. It's Beckett authenticated. Yeah, it comes with the matching Beckett cert. It's clean. There's no streaks on the signature from what I can see. It is a Manfred ball, which I thought he stopped signing around 2015. Yeah, there can't be too many Manfred Bumgarner balls, because Manfred started in 2015. Interesting. Yeah, there shouldn't be too many Manfred Bumgarner balls, unless he started signing again recently. But as far as I know, he declines signing at like spring training and stuff like that. So this had to be set up. As I say, I've literally probably gotten a dozen questions over the last couple of years, like, "Oh, do you have any Bumgarner stuff?" Like, no, he doesn't let his name be on hardly anything at all. Same reason why you don't see Tim Lincecum stuff around. He's a really private guy. He doesn't like really public any attention or anything like that. He kind of just went out to his private cabin and he's just there now. There's some people that just don't like the public scene. I can completely agree with them. It can be frustrating at times. 10:25. If anyone still wants to do a personal break, I'm still looking to get some stuff filled. Hey Nick, what's up, man? Did you see the email this time? I'm assuming that's why you're here, but did you happen to see the email? I'm hanging in there. Corbin, I kind of see what you mean now. Like I said, I don't really have a dog in this fight, so I know that's a horrible expression, but it's the one I went with. But like I said, the Bumgarner I thought was a good one. when I pulled it. That's why I mentioned like, oh hey, he doesn't sign much. And then when I looked it up, it was like, oh wow. I mean, he's not as good as he was the last couple years, but there's just not nearly enough supply out there for the demand, and people want his stuff to complete World Series collections or have a full a full signed item, a full team or whatever. I'm probably going to get 2020, 21 artifacts in. There's some rules behind Upper Deck products on release that I have to be careful about. So it's a little weird. There's certain people that can only buy the products in the first 90 days. It gets a little tricky. So I want to make sure I'm not breaking any of those before I start opening new hockey stuff. So I'm not a certified dealer, nor am I or certified, authorized internet retailer, nor am I a diamond dealer. So there's a couple rules I have to follow with new hockey products. Like I said for Tim, whatever he gets, I'm interested in because I actually like every item in this box personally. So I'm interested in everything in this box. All right, so Bumgardner goes 2 to Jazz. Nathan, warning you now, you're going to get a huge box next week, so be ready. All right, I've been told that the Steven Tyler is going 3. So Tim will get the Dawson, which goes for a lot more than I thought it would, and the Marquise Brown. Yeah, Corbin, I couldn't find any Oklahoma ones. Did you see any? I'm only seeing Ravens ones. And, custom Ravens ones or, just plain ones. I couldn't find any Oklahoma ones. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Dawson goes for a decent amount, and it ended up it seemed like a bad box, and then you look everything up, and it's not bad at all. You know what I mean? Steven Tyler stuff looked like the lowest, but his true like actual um, authenticated stuff was still around 60, 70, $80. So everything was kind of in the same range. when you go 2 through 5. It's interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna let Tim know because it's football. I'm gonna let him know that I'm interested because I like both items. I had the Bumgarner and the Brown a little bit lower. Like I had Brown as the clear one for me. I had Dawson and Bum as a 2-3, and I had Brown as a 4-5. Because I just don't think Marquise Brown Oklahoma helmets will stay at 100. I feel like it's not gonna happen. Yeah, I know, that's what I thought of. Jazz. I was like Marquise Brown, Ravens. I was like, ooh, Jazz might want that, but I'm like, oh, it's Oklahoma. When I opened the box, before I showed it off on camera, I'm like, if this was Ravens, this might. If you had the first pick, that would have been close, man. You might have taken that one. You really might have. Still though, if it was say it was one of those Speed Ravens mini helmets, would you have really taken the Jim Brown over that, even if it's worth a little bit more? I don't see you taking the Brown over that. All right, guys, still taking personal breaks here. See if we can get some stuff in. 10:38 Eastern. There's a good chance that I make a break guaranteed for tomorrow, guys. I'm leaning towards Leaf Metal football. So if you're interested in that, I'm about 90% sure. If a couple spots go, then it'll definitely influence my decision. But that one I'm leaning towards making a guaranteed break tomorrow. I've been trying to do one every Thursday to get some people in the room. If there's something else you're interested in, let me know. I can maybe change that a little bit. I've also got the TriStar Mini, or the Leaf Mini helmets, rather. All right, guys, still interested in personal orders here if anyone wants to put something in. The Carl Lewis, out of the 5 breaks that we've had, other than the Steph Curry jersey, because that was one of the product hits, the Carl Lewis was really cool. That's a really cool piece. I agree, Nathan. I want to acquire some cool memorabilia stuff, kind of to hang up, in a future bigger place. That would be kind of hard. I mean, Jim Brown, that's a legendary, you know, top 3 running back. That's a really cool piece. And I mean, he's getting up there. He's not going to be around that much longer. His stuff's going to be harder to find. Now, if you get that framed all nice, that'll look really good. It's a nice photo too. Big fan of hit drafts. I used to not like them because they take a decent amount of work to keep the draft together and watch it and make sure everything's rolling fine. But when you're like in a 5 or 10 spot draft, it's pretty fun. I like the discussion that comes with it. Everyone's lists are different. Some people have personal preferences that take the make the, switch the order up. I think it's awesome. I love hit drafts. No surprise that I have a ton of hit drafts up this week. That's not by design. I just happen to have a bunch of products that are hit drafts, good for hit drafts nowadays. I actually might do a serial number break for Leaf Metal Draft Football the next time I put it up, but we'll see. I kind of want to get the 10 on that. So if anyone's interested in Leaf Metal Draft, like I said, um, either that or the mini helmets. I want to make one of them guaranteed for tomorrow. So if you're interested in one or the other and you want to jump in, whatever starts filling will probably influence my decision. So go take a look at that. I'm going to see if there's any more live break orders that want to jump in here tonight. Still time for live breaks, guys. Anyone wants to jump in? The only thing I have a bunch of is I have a bunch of baseballs. I like collecting Hall of Fame or Superstar baseballs. I shut them off the one night. I've got Nolan Ryan, Hank Aaron. I got a really nice Mike Trout with a Milvo Meteor inscription. Um, Manny Machado, Evan Longoria ×2. I've got a Jim Bunning. I've got a Raleigh Fingers and a Chris Bryant, I believe, are what I have at the moment. 1 second. That's pretty cool. You gotta think who signed that first. You gotta assume that Branca had to have signed that ball first, right? I mean, would he really have wanted to sign that ball after Thompson got a hold of it? Hmm. Yeah, I have a feeling he wouldn't want to. Thompson had to have signed that second. He probably would have thought that was funny. I don't think Ralph would have been as nice about it. I mean, it made him famous to a degree, but that's not why you want to be famous. Last call for live breaks, guys. Hoping to get something in before the night's over here. Like I said, pick a break tomorrow. If we get some movement, get some couple spots running on one of them, I will guarantee it. I'm trying to make Thursdays a night with a guaranteed break every week. So hopefully we can get something rolling with that. So if you are interested in something, please let me know by buying a spot or two, because we can definitely make something happen. Just need some people to jump in. But last call for personal breaks tonight. last call for lives. If anyone's interested. Alright, guys, I think that's going to do it for me tonight. Like I said, if you're interested in a break, please let me know. Get a spot, get something going. Have a good night, everybody, and I will hopefully see everybody tomorrow with hopefully a guaranteed break in tow. Thanks for joining, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.